plays of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Flacco to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 47 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
One more time for Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 10-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Now Flacco. It is brought in the end zone. Chad Johnson. Touchdown, Rams. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's a run with Ingram. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run. It's Ingram. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
On first down, Chuck. And that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
60 Bobcat.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. The Rams out to the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10.
On the double.
Here's Ingram. And he'll get about 5. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Rams' 37-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Chuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
19,
2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans after this. On 2nd down, it's Chuck. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He's to the 10. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Xavier Leger. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Mario Davis there on the play. To the air on second down. Here's Flacco. And downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Rams first down.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. And even 30 yards. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery. And the Rams are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
14 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Montgomery. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's Flacco. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Chad Johnson. Touchdown, Rams. That his second touchdown tonight.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Here we go, go.
Now Ingram. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Ball on the
second and
28-yard
7.
line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Hook.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. That pass play good for 22. First down, New Orleans.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Shuck. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 more yards. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Throwing is Shuck. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Into space. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, LA. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
His kick is good. Makes the score Rams.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Andy Borregales sets
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Pioneer. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check up.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. He'll get this out to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
19. 18.
Shuck. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Harold Landry
6 yards.
getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Now Shuck. You look middle here, and there's Olave. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First down.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they come up for 2nd and 2.
Ready? Go.
They'll drop to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
Go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, come on, come on. What's the matter?
To the air again is Shuck. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. Huh.
To the air once more. Shuck. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
It's a gain of
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19. 19. Here we go. Set. Check go.
Throwing again, Shuck. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Ninth train lane on the coverage.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the air is Shuck. The right side to Olave. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Set up. Bronco Eagles. 79 Bronco. Go.
To throw is Shuck. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, You're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's into the end zone. DeJuan Johnson, touchdown 6.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Leggett in motion. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
That's hard! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Gain of 34 yards. And the Rams, first down.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Flacco. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal.
And this one online. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend, each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night. They come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So that delay backs him up 5. Now second and 15 to go. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Now Chuck on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. To throw again here, it's Shuck. It's complete. This is Olave. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive. Shuck now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Chuck now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And he's going to score a pick 6 for Dallas. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Shaheed now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Shuck coming off that pick. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards at the end.
The Saints.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Shuck working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Fourth down. Here's Shuck. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the
From the red zone now. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back way this game, but no results yet. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Viking 18.
Throwing from the gun here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Check it out. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the air on third and long. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Chris Olave with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Anderson to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he gets him around 6 there. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our first quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They start out 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long, Prescott. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 15. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. George Pickens the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck's going to throw here. It's caught left side by Hill. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw, Shuck. Screen here for Kamara. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go, set. Mikey, 18.
Trying for it with Shock. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Check smash, check smash.
Ingram with it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 32.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Throwing, Shock. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
Say what now?
The penalty gives them a little bit of an assist, and then they cash in easily for 2.
If they're going to stick you on the 1-yard line, you'd better be able to get it every single time. An unforced error defensively that the offense absolutely capitalizes on.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Sanders now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down, here's Dak. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning trap. 300 feet in the air. He hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards. Go up.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
One last play before the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Anderson to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer. Third and long for him here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Colson and Debo's got it. And the Saints have the football after the interception at the 29-yard line. It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Throwing deep right away. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Another throw here on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Vacates quickly left side. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Saints have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Chuck to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Let's go now. 72.
Fourth down, here's Shuck. It's complete, this is Olave. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
Hey, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Ingram. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Street, street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Shuck and the Saints offense still out there. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
19
conversion.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now looking to throw. It's caught for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead.
And makes the score Saints 8, Packers 0.
Oh, boy, that one's embarrassing. The penalty puts you even closer, but from 1 yard out, you still can't punch it in.
1 yard, 3 feet, 36 inches. Doesn't matter the measurement. You're absolutely right. That's some humble pie served your way.
Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Headed out right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 1:58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. And they're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now it's Ingram. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They run it with Ingram. Has a hole left. Room to run. There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to the air. It's May. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down.
To the air on 1st down. May. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Quick throw completed by May. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
From the gun, it's May. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yards on the play leads to 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1. Here's May. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs, the 3rd downs, and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Now May on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. May on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's another Browns. Angel. 1st and 10.
Here's May again. He's got it in the red zone. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Again, it's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Well, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying to throw for it with May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Left side, cut by Ridley. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Right back to Ridley, caught again. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
The defenders... We're ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Good foot. 5. What's that? It was crazy.
Throwing again. It's May. Catch is made in close. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll run with Ingram. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll throw from his end zone. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. A lot of mess on the move here. Look at him go. Gets to the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
19, Tiger, 19, Panther Street, Panther Street.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. He gets it again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Chuck now on 3rd and goal. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Browns are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st down throw for May. And the deep ball falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. He works it down to the 37. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
May off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dumped off to his running back. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there on 4th. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. They motion the tight end over. May throwing for it. That'll be caught by Miller. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Working quickly here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. One last play before the break.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
The final throw before the break. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Saints are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the end route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
1st down, May. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception. That's DeMario Davis.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game. You've got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shock looking to pass here. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun snap to Shock. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly they're chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. They'll begin his return from the 11. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got for big yards on the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10. He's got Smith again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Hey, here goes tonight. Crazy.
From the gun. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary.
And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal will get them the lead.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shot to throw. Downfield. That finds Shaheed. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock. Down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Throwing, Chuck. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Saints up by just a couple of points. Prior pass, no good, so here comes second down. They're going to pass it here. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Count 60
They're looking to throw. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line for second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here we go, set.
Setting up to pass. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
That's another Browns first down.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. On the move, hit it right. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Motioning the tight end now. To the air on first down, May. Forced out to his right. Maybe a bit of He's got it inside the 10. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolute absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So up comes May and his offense, going for two.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. Ooh, yikes. That two-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt.
Saints, 13.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
79.
To throw, Shuck. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's 2nd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's intercepted! That will do it! And the Browns come up with the interception that clinches the win! So the Browns come away with the win. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.